So, it's been a full year since I published my first book, The Protector Volume 1. It was published on September 1st, 2018. Hoping this video comes out on September 1st, 2019. And yeah, it's been a while since I've told anyone about what's going on. So this is kind of my update for you. So multiple things have happened. Starting off with The Protector Volume 2, I said it was going to come soon. It was. I was halfway through it. I was halfway through to completing it, and that was about March. And then something happened with the program I used to write my book, Scrivener, I believe it's called. Scrivener. Um, while moving some folders around and sorting out my laptop, it somehow got corrupted, and it lost 5 years worth of work that I had put from Word to Scrivener. And I'm really bad at backing data up. And yeah, I lost it all. And I feel like such an idiot because I don't back things up. And when I do back things up, I later get rid of old copies of it to back up the new copies, but then I forget to back it all up, and yeah, it goes to shit. So I know how the plot of The Protector goes, but losing that 5 years worth of work, which was the synopsis, the character's name, inspirations, which I don't remember all of it off the top of my head. That was really useful to have on that program. And then all the towns, and then the plot that was going to go for at least 20 volumes. The synopsis for all that disappeared. So it's gone. So instead, what I'm doing is I'm rewriting The Protector as not a thin-ass little book, not as a light novel, but a proper novel, just a novel. I have this idea of at least writing a trilogy of novels if the first one is successful, and it will be mostly the same, but with a few differences just to make things less complicated, because that was another thing. I had the synopsis stretching for at least 20 volumes, and even in volume 2, trying to put in red herrings for the future became difficult because things kept changing. Because I kept changing things later on down the line, and I forgot, wait, did I reference that this was going to happen? Do I need to change things? And it just became really complicated. So, in the end, it just became stressful. It didn't become enjoyable. So, now I've taken the crux and the core of what was The Protector, and I'm going to be turning that into a novel. Other than that, Steemit, the thing that I was uploading chapters of my book onto, and several other things, is dead for me, essentially. Because it uses cryptocurrency as its sort of upvote system, and you can make money from the posts you put up. It has this really complicated password system, which you gotta save your password. Like, initially you had to save one long-coded password, which I did, but then it changed without notice to multiple codes for different access points. Like one of the codes was so you could post things, another code was to view your wallet of the cryptocurrency you made, and etc, etc. And I didn't back it up in time because I wasn't notified that that's how it was changing. And so I got a new password, but it didn't work. My old password didn't work. I sent in a lost account recovery thing, and Steamer emailed me saying it was successful, but the link they provided me in the email didn't work. So Steamer, because it's still in beta, and they don't really have a way to contact them, didn't help. And the community didn't help me either. I asked for help. They said, oh, talk to this person. I DM'd, and in the group, that person said they were willing to help me. I DM'd them, and they haven't got back to me, and it's been like 4 months. So, yeah. So I'm done with Steemit, and yeah. And on top of that, the start of 2019 was kind of my testing grounds for YouTube and Steam It. I said in the very first video I put up in 2019 that this was going to be a test to see if I could do a YouTube video and or a Steam It post every week. And I did that for a while, for a couple of months. But yeah, then when I lost my book, then when Filmora started becoming a pain in the ass to edit with because it kept crashing and it kept freezing and it kept being a pain in the ass, I kind of lost my inspiration for it. And then work started to be a bit faltering, work started to not pick up, and I was running out of money. So that's another reason why I didn't continue with the Protector, because I made quite a big loss on the Protector, paying for artwork and such, and editing and everything, and not making, I made about 50% of it back, but I didn't make, I was at a loss. And I knew it was going to be at a loss, but it was a big one. So that's why I feel like just 3 novels instead of 20 volumes would be a lot less costly for me, and it gives people more of an incentive to read a proper novel instead of just spending an hour and a half or 2 hours reading something with a typo on the back, which didn't realize there's a typo on the on that, which sucks. Anyway, I'm still proud of it. Don't get me wrong, I'm still proud of the Protector. I'm still proud of what I achieved, being able to publish a book. But yeah. On top of that, I finally got myself in a good position with security work. However, I'm going into more privatized work, so I'm not really allowed to talk about it anymore. And I always never talked about it because it's security's government-related work, so I never talked about it before. But even now, I have to be more secret. I have to can't talk about it even more. So what my goal is with YouTube now, since I'm going to be going into more full-time work, hopefully YouTube will obviously go to the wayside. But I'm looking to upload mainly professional videos to YouTube because I have this, I like creating professional looking good content, and that's what I want to do on YouTube, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm not gonna just make random videos, upload them and blah. I'm gonna continue with Trent Plays, amazing online artists, and professional looking vlogs, essentially. I want to go to Japan. I said I was in my eating Pocky video with my dad, I was going to go to Japan at the end of the year. Because I haven't been able to save up much money, that's not going to happen, and I need to upgrade my car. So instead I'm going to focus on getting a new car. Next year's the Tokyo Olympics, so everything's going to be expensive. So the year after, 2021, is when I plan on going to Japan. Or late next year, who knows. But that's kind of where I'm at the moment. However, I did also want to thank a few people for help, support, and everything and whatnot, who I was going to either work with or I have worked with for the Protector Volume 1. The artists I worked with, Pesky, who is Wicked Lance on Twitter. He was the character designer. He was a fantastic artist to work with, always helped me out, and he helped create the Protector logo. I can't give enough props to him, and I'm really grateful and thankful for him and his help. Studio Urukai created the Volume 2 artwork of Yulia, and they are really reasonable with pricing, and they were really great and easy to work with. I appreciate them. KJ88, who made the animation of Zane, who, by the way, I'm still going to use that in my outro just because it looks cool. And Zane, this guy, he isn't really going to change much in the novel version of the Protector, and it might not even be called the Protector, it might be called something else, but Zane isn't going to change much. He's still going to remain the same, and yeah, I can't thank Keijo, Urukai, and Pesky enough for all their help with the artwork. The musicians I have with, I don't know why, because I wanted to kind of branch out and get as many eyes as I could on the Protector, I made a song. I worked with my friend Gus, Silverstorm, to create No Mercy, and the instrumental is great. My singing is cringe. I've admitted this. My my older nephew, every time he sees me, he starts playing it just because he knows it triggers me a little bit. I'm like, you little shit, and then I start beating shit out of him. But that was a joke. We might go around, play fight and all that. But yeah, no, like family and friends said, Trent, what the fuck? And I'm like, what? The instrumental is good. I reckon if we could remaster it, if I learned how to sing better, I will. But yeah, at the moment, it's there, it exists. I do want to delve into music more, but it's going to be even more of a side thing compared to YouTube. So who knows? Maybe something in the future if I get better at singing. And I was going to work with 2 artists on the Volume 2 song, and they were interested in it. Robin Audrey, she's a fantastic female singer with not many subscribers on YouTube, but she deserves more. She's a fantastic singer, and she was going to play the part of Yulia in the Volume 2 song. If you didn't know, my lyrics were kind of based on Zane's perspective of everything in the book of Volume 1. I was going to do something similar, and Robin was going to play Yulia. And the instrumental was going to be done by K-Mex. Eric is his real name. And K-Mex was really intrigued by the idea and wanted to do it once he had time. But yeah, in the end, because I never wrote Volume 2, I never got to commission him or Robin and get the help with the music. It would have been great to work on a song with those two, but it just never happened. But I appreciate them being interested and asking how the development was going and all that. Appreciate everything. And also, Gus and I, it should already be out. If it's not, we have done a video on ranking every Pokemon movie from worst to best. And there is also on my channel, if it's not already up, it will go up later, a 4-hour breakdown discussion on that list and what are proper thoughts on each movie. So be sure to check out those videos. I'll link them and all that so you can find them. And the other light novelists who I actively spoke with and supported me, I want to give huge props to them for their advice, for their help, and also for just being kind to a newcomer. JJ Pydra, I think it's Pydra, JJ Pydra, the Anime Pulse on Twitter, and CS Mills, or Light Novelist 90 on Twitter. They were fantastic and supportive. I mainly wanted to thank them too for their support and their help. I'm still in the Discord group for English light novelists, but I haven't really done anything in it for a while, so but yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to say. That's kind of like the crux of this update. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I'll link it on my author Facebook page and all that as well, and thank you all so much for supporting it, because a few more reviews have come out even for the Protector Volume 1, and they've all been positive, and I appreciate all the reviews and the support and everything. It will continue in a different light, in a different sense. It will be a while before the novel comes out. When it does, I will tell you all about it, I'll promote it, and it will definitely be bigger than this, because I admit this is a very tiny book. You can check it out. It's on a really bad Kindle version is active. You can get it on Kindle, but when I bought it just to check it out how it would come out, it's a bit off, the lining's a bit off. I don't really know how to fix it. I don't really have the time to worry about it. But you can get it on Kindle, and you can get it directly from me on, I believe it's Malay Author at Beat Cartel, I believe. Link will be in the description, although, here's the thing, I'm thinking of cancelling it in stores, because then there's only just over 100 copies available, and if you want to get one of the original books, you're more than welcome, and I can sign it for you, although I doubt you'll care. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for your support, for your help, and to everyone that's helped me throughout this long project. I know it's been a while since I've given any update about it, So I appreciate all your help and support with this, and we'll see where my writing career takes me in the future. Hopefully to bigger, vaster horizons, and with a better song to go with it. No fault at Silverstorm. Silverstorm did a fantastic job. Gus, he did an amazing job on the instrumental. I just suck at singing. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and who knows if there'll be more content coming out soon. I'm going to try, as I said, I want to film professional videos, so we'll see how all that goes. But thank you all so much for watching. This is Transit HY, signing